Happy lunch hour, guys. It's raining here for the first time in 4 months. Actually, getting some water, which is a good thing. So, yes, nice. It's a good day to stay inside and start working on Thanksgiving dinner. At least I can have one at home. How many of you have ever had a stand in a food line? And I'm not talking about the casino in Vegas or Old Country Buffet or something like that. I'm talking about standing in a line waiting for a charitable donation of food. Okay. Been there, done that. Okay. Yes. I've been around long enough, know my story, that when I was starting to get back on my feet, the Mormon church in Utah helped me out. It's Thanksgiving week, and I started seeing the stories on the food problem we have in the world. Okay, I'm going to give you some facts here. You know, when I talked about our food drive here a few days ago, that I had talked to Kitty, who had told me about their need is up 30%. Okay, yeah. So saw some stuff today. I'll give you these. Washington, D.C., the need is up 30%. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Portland, Oregon, the need is up 50%. Oh, this isn't an American problem. Toronto, Canada, okay? 10% of the Toronto metropolitan area, 2.5 million people, rely on the food bank for their only source of food. Okay? Let's take a look at Great Britain. Great Britain has said that food bank usage is up 36% since last year. Donations are down 30%. Do the math on that. Let's say last year there were 100 people that needed food and 100 people that donated. This year, 136 people need food, but only 70 donated. So now, literally, there is half of what there was last year, or nearly 98%, almost half. Real close. You guys know we're doing the holiday drive, and just to give you an idea where we stand on that one, we've now hit about $8,700. Good news is the folks at Opus and the folks at Wellbots have both donated to our drive. Okay, so yes, the companies that we frequent, I guess if you will, are also helping out in a case like this. I've received many, 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 many generous donations from you guys, whether it's come through Cash App or whether it's been in the mail. Go to the mailbox every day. There's usually 8, 10, 12 envelopes there every day, and I thank each and every one of you for it. We are making a difference. Now you start taking a look at who the recipients are. Okay, could they be illegals? I mean, remember, and I'll just use the United States, but you can figure that, Justin Trudeau did the same thing, the gang in England did the same thing, whatever. Promised them the world, oh, come here, we'll give you everything. And these immigrants show up in Milwaukee, in Portland, in Washington, D.C., wherever, where it's cold this time of year. Okay? And they're told, everything that you were promised, here's your tent, and oh, by the way, you can go stand in line for food. Okay, I don't know. At least when they were in South America, Central America, Mexico, it was warm, where they could grow something. But no, they came up to cold weather and basically treated like vagrants, homeless. The next question comes up in that. Because we have to humanitarily feed all the immigrants, the illegals, how much of that food is not going to the American citizen, the Canadian citizen, the British citizen? So not only are the people as a whole paying for all of this, but the people truly in need are paying a greater share because they're taking the food literally right out of their mouths and giving it to someone else. It's Thanksgiving week. A lot of us, fortunately, have a food storage, have a food pantry. This afternoon, I'm going to get ready to, not get ready, I'm going to start working on my stuffing for my turkey. It takes a couple of days to do it because refrigeration, stuff like that. But this afternoon, or tomorrow, when you start working on yours, take a look at your food pantry and how blessed you are to have what you have. That what Thanksgiving was originally for in the first place, giving thanks for the harvest. And we've all had the harvest and we preserved it, and we have some food. I'm sure there's certain people here on the channel that participate, at the food banks. Totally get it. Bidenomics, socialism has destroyed the world, economically. I talked to Mrs. P. She's told me many stories in the past about standing in line with her parents for 2 hours to get butter, and then going to the next line to stand in line for 2 hours to get milk, then going to the next line to stand in line for 2 hours to get bread. Okay. How close are we to that? If 1/3 of the people in this country need food, need help to get food, how in the world are we a first world nation? How in the world are we a superpower when we can't even feed our own people because the economics forbid it? A lot of us, Americans as a whole, have a big heart and do what we can do to help other people. Whether it's our food drive here, whether it's your local food pantry, whatever. If you've got a little extra, you donate it. I mean, just for ours, I've had donations as small as $3. I've had donations as large as $1,000. Okay. And if somebody is giving $3 because that's what they can afford, that's a huge heart, because that $3 could be another meal for them, but they want to help. And that's how we beat this. That's how we beat back socialism, is as a group, we all stand together and say, I don't care how you screw this up, globalists, liberals, Democrats, whatever. We're bigger than you. We will take care of everybody where you have failed. Sure, this week you will see all the photo ops of politicians or moguls, oh gee, I spent my Thanksgiving, serving people, or, Biden, I pardoned a couple of turkeys, yippee, okay, photo op, all right. Oh, I had dinner with the families of the people that are on the aircraft carriers that are out in the Mediterranean, photo op, okay. Let me ask you this. How much did they donate of that food that they were serving? Did they donate financially? Did they go to the store and buy it and take it to the food bank? No. Okay. They donated plenty of your money. Well, I'm the president, so I can just write a check. Jerome Powell will cash it for me, right? But how much do they do on their own? None. Okay. How much they make / steal, and do they share it with their neighbors? No. Okay. But those of us who are hanging on by fingernails in this economy still manage to find it in our heart to help our fellow man, to help our neighbor. This time of year always means a lot to me because I'm very thankful for what I have and where I've come from to get where I am, and to what now I have the ability to do for others. If you guys want to help anybody, please help your local food bank, help your local animal shelter, help your local toy drive, help your neighbor, help whoever, okay, if you have the means. If you'd like to help in our drive, I'll say it again here. The Cash App link is below. You can do it through that. That comes to me basically immediately. If electronics doesn't work, you can always mail me cash, or you can mail me a check made payable to cash. Either way, that works fine. And in a couple of weeks, you will see, again, what we're doing, all of us are doing, to make a difference. As you spend the week putting up the Christmas tree, or getting ready to go to Grandma's, wrapping presents if you've already got started on your Christmas shopping, say a little prayer for those that are struggling. We know who to blame. That guy's living east of me. We know who's going to help us through this, and that guy's living north of me.